we're making a Mediterranean pasta salad today made out of hearts of palm pasta. So the exciting thing about that is that there's only 4 net carbs each serving. That's pretty good for pasta. I have special guests here, Holly Queen and Trisha Searlin. There are many, many brands of hearts of palm pasta. Some of them come in cans, some of them come in pouches. I chose a brand that comes in a pouch. The thing you want to remember with hearts of palm pasta is you want to rinse it really good to get any starch buildup that's built up in it off of it. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to boil it for 5 minutes to soften it up. That's what it looks like when it comes out of the package. I have water, but I'm going to put a little bit of sea salt in here. I have it on power boil, so it'll boil pretty quickly. When you're trying to eat healthy and keep a healthy diet, is going down the vegetable aisle, the produce aisle, and getting every color there is. Everything from purple to white in the mushrooms. And eat every color in between. So today's pasta salad has many, many colors in it. So we're eating the rainbow basically today, which will be fun. See how this is boiling now? That's the salt you see in there. Now what I'm going to do here is I pulled out a couple of noodles here. I want Trisha and Polly to taste them and taste the texture. These are raw. So we're going to have them give us their critique of it.
It reminds me of like a chop suey noodle or a chow mein noodle. It's crunchy. It have a celery taste.
Isn't that interesting? It has a lemony celery taste. Now when it's cooked, it's going to taste differently. The great thing about hearts of palm is just like any other pasta, is it takes on the flavor of what you cook it with.
This is pretty subtle. It's almost like a bean sprout.
It's about 4 to 5 minutes you want to boil it. So one of our ingredients today is broccoli that we're going to have. So what I did is I took broccoli florets and I cut them into tiny pieces, as you can see there, to make it easy for the pasta salad. And we're going to blanch it. So I'm going to go over here to my ice water, get my ice water ready. I'm going to put the broccoli in here. And since they're such small pieces, it's not going to take very long. I'm putting zucchini, and I'm putting yellow squash in my pasta salad too. What I did is I cut both of them in coins and then cut them in quarters. I'm going to blanch them ever so slightly before the broccoli is done so that they take the really crunch raw out of it. Just slightly cooked in the pasta salad. Blanching is like maybe 2 to 3 minutes, depending on your doneness. You can go 4 to 5 minutes. I do a little taste test, take a little bit, taste it, see if it's the crunchy that I like or if it's overdone. The ice bath stops it from cooking immediately and brings in a beautiful color. You can see the color green here in the broccoli. It's a lot brighter than the raw one. So you can see I'm taking the pasta out. And what I'm doing, I'm just using tongs because with my disability, picking up a pot of hot water is very dangerous. Safety in the kitchen is very important to me. One thing when you're boiling pasta, really any pasta, you want to make sure you give it enough room to boil in the pot. You don't want to try to boil all this pasta in a small pot. Okay, now we're going to dump it in our pasta bowl here.
I'm going to taste it.
Okay, and I'm going to taste it also right here. Whoop.
It's not as crunchy, it's lighter.
There's still a little crunch, but
It's really
it is
good.
lighter. It is good. I would get this.
I would really enjoy a really hearty, spicy pasta sauce over it.
I have a nice loaf of sourdough that only has 4 ingredients in it that I'm going to heat up. So now we're going to make our wonderful pasta salad. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some Italian parsley. So as you can see here, I'm going to cut the stems off because you don't really want to eat the stems. And then I'm going to take these, I'm going to take one by one. I'm going to start at the leaf section here. I'm just going to start chopping. This is just really for garnish for me. And I want it kind of rustic. I don't want it perfect. I want kind of a rustic chop to it. So we're done with that. we're gonna set that aside till we're ready to garnish. Now I'm gonna take the pasta salad. Here's the pasta. As you can see, it doesn't stick together either. That's a great thing. You know, when you cook pasta, you've got to put a little bit of olive oil in there. Not with this, which is great. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add my dressing to it, just a little bit of the dressing. My dressing today is strictly olive oil, lemon juice, and herb de Provence. But the difference between herb de Provence and, say, Italian seasoning or French seasoning is the lavender. Herb de Provence always has lavender in it. And then I'm just going to use my little, to whip it up like this.
It's pretty cool.
We're just going to put a little bit on here first, just to coat it, because this will start to take on the flavor of whatever I put in here. Now comes the fun part. Now with any pasta salad, you can put whatever you want in it. Since today I'm going a little Mediterranean in design, I'm going to put some green onions in it. Next I'm going to do yellow and red peppers. One of my guests today is allergic to green peppers, so we didn't put green peppers in. Then I have some shredded carrots. Now one of my favorite ingredients is artichoke hearts. These are marinated in garlic, olive oil, and thyme.
Yum.
Then a very big ingredient in the Mediterranean is Kalamata olives, which is a Greek olive.
Yeah.
So I bought them and I just cut them in half. You don't want any of the liquid because you don't want to add liquid to the pasta salad. Now, as you guys all know, it's always important to have some sort of protein in our diet. So since this is more of a plant-forward meal, I chose to use a 3-bean salad, which has garbanzo beans, green beans, and kidney beans in it. Now, another important thing to do is the herb de Provence. Excuse me, I'm going to use my Dyson paper here. I'm going to set that on my counter. I'm going to put the pasta bowl right on top of that, which makes it easy for me to toss because it holds it still. Put the rest of my dressing on. Now another thing is I always like a little crunch in my pasta salad. So I chose slivered almonds. You could use pistachios, you could use whole almonds, you could use anything. And these are unsalted, they're just roasted. Just adds a little bit of crunch, which is nice. I'm gonna add a little bit of black pepper. Then I'm going to put some fresh grated Parmesan cheese.
No, it's
You could use feta if you wanted to. You could use any cheese you wanted grated. Now we're going to put the broccoli, the yellow squash, and the spaghetti and the zucchini.
It's better and better.
I think it's time now to dish it up and let our guests taste it. Okay, Polly, guess what you're going to do now?
Dish.
I'm gonna cut mine.
Nope, we're going to get the bread out. I made some great sourdough. That's going to be a little bit more than carbs, but so Polly's going to use a bread knife, which is a serrated knife. I'm going to find out where the cameras are, like that. There you go, Polly.
Crunchy.
Oh, hear the crunch.
Crunchy.
Now I also have for Polly and Trisha is a olive tapenade.
I tell you, this is a rough job, but you know, somebody's got to do it.
So there's the plate. And I'm going to take a little bit of my garnish. Remember the garnish? And just put a little bit on here. Make it look pretty.
Aren't you going to try it, Chef Steve?
Of course I will. A few almonds on top. And there you go.
Beautiful. Woohoo! Yum.
So now we'll hear Polly and Trisha's critiques.
There's still a crunch. It's got all the nice flavors. I can taste the Parmesan, the little lemony.
This is the best part.
It really is.
How's the
nice thing
pasta
is-
feel?
I like it. The nice thing is it's such a wide variety. So you get all kinds of flavors and textures.
And then we made an olive tapenade too, which is just green and black olives with pimentos and olive oil.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Oh my God, that's dangerous.
Well, I want to thank each and every one of you for being a part of the first ever 360 in the Kitchen class.
Thank you.
Thank you for your patience in helping us get this going. Thank you for your laughter with us as we had some bloopers today. But that's part of learning and getting smoother and smoother everher time.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
It's so good to see you.
Bye.
Thank
Stay well.
Bye.
Enjoy. Bon appetit.